All right, here we are from Bemidji. Bemidji tournament. We're unable to go live due to some restrictions from YouTube, but I will be posting this live right after the game. We also only have one spot to film from, which is one end of the ice. So we will do our best to get all the action for you. So we are playing Lino Lakes, which is just north of Minneapolis. And yeah, this is the start of the tournament. So this is game one. We're going to have Malou in the goal tonight. We'll rotate through all three goalies this weekend, but Malou's going to start it off. Then we will have Gabby and Elaine play. I can't remember who's playing at 9 a.m. game tomorrow and who's playing at the 3 p.m. game tomorrow, but they will both play in goal tomorrow. But tonight, Elaine will be number 3 out on the ice, and Gabby will be number 11. We have number 1, Malou in goal. Number 2 is Lucy Labanowski. Number 3 is Elaine. 4 is Sosi. 5 is Ebba. 7 is Freya. 9 is Caroline. 10 is Chandler. Gabby, who's 35 in goal, but she's number 11 tonight as she skates out. Number 12 is Elise. 14 is Ivy. 15 is Megan. And 17 is Malin. And we are ready to drop the puck on game one of the Bemidji tournament. I'm not going to have to move the camera a whole lot. I'll try to zoom on the far side. Looks like Lucy's going to take the opening face-off. Left wing, we have Ebba. Looks like we've got Freya on defense on the left side. Chandler, defense on the right side. I think that's Sosi on the far. And the puck's dropped, and Ruby's screaming at me, trying to grab the camera. Lucy skates it in, puts it towards the goal. Rough start to the broadcasting career here in Bemidji. Lucy's battling for it in the far corner, far right corner. I guess I'll say right and left corner. Comes back along the boards, pushed back behind Lino Lakes' goal. Looks like Sosi gets it out towards the net. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Ebba. Lucy circles back, keeps it into the zone, dumps it back into the left. The girls are trying to keep it in the zone. Looks like they do. We'll have a hard time getting the action shots in the offsides this tournament, but I'm sure we'll still have plenty of them. Chandler kicks it in. Ooh, and they leave the right side of that. Oh, thank goodness. The Lino Lakes girl misses it. Kicks over. We weren't spread out very well. Lucy fights for it, kicks it back into the zone. Comes across behind the goal to the left corner. Ebba skates past it, but tries to recover. And it has cleared the zone. Chandler hustles back. Sosi's not getting back on sides. Get back on side, Sosi. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Sosi. I thought that was Sosi. That's Elise out there. They did not call offsides on her. Elise gets it, sends it towards the goal. They're battling for it down on the far left side. Looks like Lino Lakes is going to try skating it out. Gets it past Freya. Chandler skates it over, tries to dump it back into the zone, and it is offsides. We'll get a full change, it looks like. And we'll have a face-off outside of Lino Lakes zone. Oh, it's underneath me, buddy. It's right there. All right, so looks like Gabby's going to take the face-off. We got Megan back on defense, along with Sosi's number 4. Ivy is the right wing, and Caroline is left wing. Ivy dumps it in towards the goal. It looks like it's going to make it all the way to the back of the boards, back behind the Lino Lakes goal. Their player skates past it. Ivy tries to center it. Looks like they fell on the puck. Still battling for it right out in front of the Lino Lakes goal looks like it kicks back behind and squirts out to the left corner. All right. Battle along the boards. Lino Lakes trying to skate it out. Caroline goes over and fights it off. Oh, she goes down against the boards. Gabby's trying to kick it towards the goal. Ivy's trying to get a shot off. Lino Lakes keeps back checking. Megan able to keep it in, sends it up to Ivy, who skates it, kicks it to the corner, then goes and gets it. Ivy's trying to get possession, but Lino Lakes take it and skate behind their own goal. We're kind of bunched up. Gabby able to kick it deep in the zone. It's between Ivy's feet for a minute there, then kicked out to the left boards. And Lino Lakes trying to skate it out of their zone. Able to kick it clear of the zone. Sosi over there hustling to get it. Megan gets it along the boards and kicks it forward. Sosi at center ice skating it forward, dumps it into the zone. Ivy gives chase along with Elaine. Lino Lakes kicks it along to the left-hand side, and Sosi meets it at the blue line and sends it back in. Lino Lakes trying to clear. Looks like they're skating it out. Oh, and they pass it forward, and they got a skater. Girls are trying to skate back to get it. And this is the only camera action where I get a good angle on the goalie. Kicks out in front of our goal. Megan skates it up and passes it forward to Ivy. They wave off icing. It was tipped. Ivy skates around. It kicks out back towards Sosi's side. Lucy comes in hot off the bench. Looks like Elaine's got it along the left-hand boards as Lino Lakes tries to change out. Lucy sends it towards the goal. It's stopped by the defender and then skated out, who sends it across ice and clears the zone. Megan hustles back for it, skates it back, passes it to Lucy. Lucy sends it up to Freya. Freya skates it into the zone, cuts towards the goal, sends it towards the goal. Oh, and the pad saved by the Lino Lakes goalie. Good job. Freya skating it in and getting a shot off. Battle for it. Lino Lakes trying to clear the zone. Freya kicks it back in. They're still battling along the boards for it. Lucy kicks it over to Elise, who sends it in, but Lino Lakes tries skating it out, and they do. But the Storm able to grab it right away. Ooh, Elaine falls down. Oh, and they send it towards the goal. Malou, easy save from Malou. She covers it up and we'll have a face-off in the zone. Not sure which side we're going to have it on. We're going to have it on the right side. It's the only time I'll be moving the camera, I think. All right, here we go. Looks like we got Chandler on defense. We got Freya, Gabby, and Caroline guarding in front of the goal. Going to have, or Ebba, I'm sorry, Ebba's number 5. Gabby's going to take the face off. We got 6 people on the ice. Somebody's got to go off. Who's it going to be? Ebba's going to skate off real quick so we can drop the puck. Lino Lakes able to win the face-off, but we're able to clear the zone. And it's offside, so we'll have a face-off outside of the Storm zone. This is the first of 4 games this weekend we're going to have. We're going to drop it right outside the zone. Lino Lakes able to gain possession and gain the zone. Squirts back towards the corner, but Chandler able to skate down there and get it. Squirts out in the center ice in front. Caroline Skates it past a couple players, taking it by herself down to the far end. I'm going to try to zoom here, which is going to be crazy for my filming techniques here. She's got it pinned behind the board, and then it looks like Lino Lakes has got it. Storm's going to try to change out a defender. Lino Lakes able to clear the zone, and they have a breakaway. Everybody hustles back well, though. Comes back down into Storm zone. Centering. Oh, they have it right in front of the goal. Everybody battling for it right in front of Malou. Kicks out up to the blue line. Megan, kicks it back. Gabby able to get down there and help kick it out away from her goalie. Freya sends it up towards the blue line. Lino Lakes able to keep it in. Battling forward along the left-hand side of the ice and kicks forward. Caroline, if she can outskate, she's going to have a breakaway. She's got the puck, sends it towards the goal and in! She scores. Way to go, Caroline. Way to go. That was a good pass by Freya. I think Freya will get an assist. I'm going to give Freya an assist. Caroline outskated the defenders and fought for the puck and was able to kick it past the goal. Stormer up 1-0. Way to go, guys. Good hustle. All right, looks like Lucy's going to take the face-off. We got Ebba on the left wing. We got Ivy on the right wing. We got Megan and Sosi as defenders. They're able to kick it out. Lino Lakes gets it right into the zone. Comes down into the corner. Apologize for the angles here. Megan skates it around and kicks it out towards Ivy. Ivy met at the blue line, unable to clear. They all battle for it. Looks like Megan's got it and skates it up the left wing and sends it into the zone where Ivy was offside. So we'll have a face-off outside of the zone. Ruby's stealing my drink. All right. Looks like Lucy's going to take the face-off outside a Lino Lakes zone. Freya and Chandler are backing her up on defense. Ivy's on the right wing. Kicks over to Lino Lakes on the right side. Ivy and Chandler meet the puck against the boards and send it into the zone. Ivy in a race with Lino Lakes. Lino Lakes wins and brings it back behind the net and sends it up the left boards where Lucy stops it, tries to center it, but they're able to battle it. She still fights for it, gets it deep into the zone. Lino Lakes gets it, skates out, but challenged at the blue line. Oh, get it out of there. Ebba skates it back to the corner, gives it to Chandler, passes up to Lucy, who has a collision at the blue line. And they are offsides. So the collision at the blue line was able to force an offsides by Lino Lakes. Lucy got to clear the zone, and the Storm will have a line change. All right, looks like Gabby's going to take the face off. We got Megan and Sosi on defense. Elise is on the right wing, bounces around at the blue line, sends over to the right-hand boards where Elaine races over there trying to clear the zone. And they are in one big clump, one big Nintendo NES hockey player clump. Oh, and it kicks across, all the way across the ice. And it kicks back to Megan back in the zone. They missed an offsides there. Sends up. Elaine challenges at center ice and trying to get into the zone. Gabby kicks it forward. Elise chasing the offensive player. Oh, and a shot comes in. Malou kicks it aside. Sosi gets it in the corner, tries to send it out, hits off a skate and stays in the zone. Gabby looking for someone to pass through. Good clear by Gabby. Sends it all the way up off the boards of center ice and avoids icing. Elise stops it. keeps Lino Lakes from entering the zone. Still bouncing around at center ice. Sosi able to get the puck once they bring it into the zone. Oh, it's clear and offsides. Good back check. They're playing good defense. Challenging every time the Lino Lakes has the puck. Girls are playing really good tonight. Good job. We got one save by Malou so far. Maybe two, but I think one was really going in. All right, we got Lucy taking the face off. We got, I think that's Chandler behind her. Kicks back to Chandler. Is that Chandler? That is Chandler. Send up the boards where Ivy's battling for it. Squirts past Chandler. Lucy loses an edge, but able to send it forward where Ivy and Caroline, I believe. Is that Caroline? I can't see the number from here. Get one shot on goal, but turned away. Lucy loses another edge, but she's still fighting for it while she's down on the ice. Goose is on her knees playing the puck. Good job. Does clear the zone, and there is an offsides. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first period. Still 1-0 Storm. Lucy's going to take the face-off. Looks like we've got Chandler, Frey on defense, Caroline on the left wing, Ivy on the right wing. Kicks into the zone. Looks like Caroline. Sorry. That's Freya and Lucy challenging for it at the blue line. Trying to get it forward to Caroline. They're able to clear the zone. And it gets dumped back in, and we are onside. So it goes all the way down into the corner. Lino Lakes trying to get it out. Goose able to use her skate to kick it in, but they are able to clear the zone. They got a 3-on-1 right now. Girls got to get back and help out. Freya stops it in front of the goal. It's kicked to the side where Lucy skates it up and out of the zone. Oh, she kicks it through. That was a good move by Lucy. Now see if they can beat her down, and they cannot. Oh! The goalie didn't cover it up. Lucy got another shot on goal, but their goalie stood strong and kicked it to the corner. Now they skate it out, kick it into the corner. Megan and Sosi hustling back on defense. Kick towards the goal, squirts out behind the goal. Good stop by Malou. Megan skates it up, overskates the puck. Sends it up to the blue line where it's stopped by Lino Lakes and dumped back in, right back to Megan, who is able to clear it out. Caroline fighting for it along the boards. Megan's helping her out. So is Gabby. Sosi goes over to help once it's dumped into the zone. Megan able to clear it again. Arms up for icing, but it's not going to make it. It's going to get waved off. Ebba comes in off the bench, hot, skating fast, goes down and challenges the puck, kicks up to Sosi at the blue line, swings but bounces over her stick. Lino Lakes comes up and skates it out of the zone where the Storm surround her and stop her immediately. We're doing a good job on defense tonight. Ebba kicks it towards the blue line. Lino Lakes able to clear the zone. Megan dumps it back in, but again they're able to clear the zone. And Elise able to kick it down where Gabby chases it. Comes back up to the top where Sosi is, and Sosi sends it down behind the net. Lino Lakes skating it out from behind their own net. Bouncing along around the right boards there. Coming up to Megan, who's able to stop it for a second, but then Lino Lakes clears the zone. Sosi challenges and dumps it back in. Elaine's after it. Is that Elaine or Ebba? I think that's Ebba, actually. Ebba challenges it, but it comes back across to the right. And they skate it in the zone, but they are offsides. So we'll have a face-off outside of the zone. 50 seconds left in the first period. We have a full line change. Looks like we got Freya Chandler on defense, Lucy at center, taking the face-off. Elaine on the left wing, and here comes Ivy for the right wing. All right, here we go. 50 seconds. Let's see what we can do. Get it out of the zone. Elaine skates with it, gets dumped into the zone. Lino Lakes in front of the goal, kicks wide of the goal. Battling back behind Malou, but it kicks up the left boards where Lucy skates over, grabs it, tries pushing it forward, clears the zone. They are offsides, but they waved it off. Okay, Chandler's got it. Then Elaine kicks back to Freya. Freya's there to save the day and battles it out. Elaine sends it up. Oh, and clears the line. So when they dump it back in, it is offsides. Getting better with the numbers, but I can't really follow the action, so I apologize. But looks like we're going to have another face-off outside of the Storm zone with 8 seconds left on the clock. We're going to be on the left-hand side of the ice. Lucy's going to take the face-off, see if she can win it and kill the period. We'll get out of the first period 1-0. Kicks in towards the goal. Chandler skates it back behind the goal, and that's enough to end the first period. Good job, Storm. After one period, it is 1-0, Minneapolis Storm. Lucy is number 2.
Wait, were you recording it?
All right. I had to surrender my 2024 fishing license for a bookmark in between periods. All right, we're going to switch ends of the ice. And if we keep playing well, hopefully we'll get a lot more close-up action in the offensive zone this period. Okay, we've got Ivy on the left-hand side. Looks like Megan on defense, along with Sosi. Gabby took the face-off, kicked it to the left boards. Lino Lakes able to skate it into the zone, trying to pass it forward. But Gabby sends it down towards the goal, and it is icing. So we will go all the way back down to the other end and have a face-off for icing. Sorry about the camera jumpiness. I'm trying to adjust it. This is not a good filming ice arena, but the second game tomorrow afternoon's at a different ice arena, so I'm hoping that there's a better spot to film it. It's still 1-0 Storm. Face-off, kicks back. Oh, Lino Lakes girl started skating back the wrong way. Dumped it in. They kind of just ignored offsides. Kicks over to Sosi, who's able to pass it up to Caroline for another. Is that Caroline? Yeah, that is Caroline. She loses it, but it kicks right back to her. Ivy right in front of the net, off the post. Just misses. Good shot by Caroline, but just bounced off the post. Kicks into the corner. They skate it around behind the goal and pass it out to where Megan sends it back in. Ooh, and the goalie made a stick save. I can't get that low. I'm sorry about the camera work. They skated up the right side. Sosi able to dump it down to Ivy. Oh, this is tough filming from this angle. Caroline gets it on the far board, sends it up to Ivy right in front of the net, but kicked back. Gabby able to send it back down to her. Goes over back to Megan, who sends it back along the boards around the back of the net where Caroline gets it. Oh, she overskates it. And they send it back out to Sosi. It bouncing puck crosses the zone in front of the goal, and they're able to clear the zone. Sending it forward, still bouncing around center ice. Back to Sosi, who skates it along the boards, and she will send it in for icing, and we will have a face-off at the far side. Hey, Ruby keeps stealing my Gatorade and walking off with it. We're excited for the big tournament weekend. Hopefully we can start with a win here. Still 1-0. 12 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second period. Face off in the Storm zone. Puck bounces around and clears the zone. Dump back in for an offside. So we'll come out to center ice for a face off for offsides. Looks like we got Elise on the wing. Is that Elaine that took the face off? It comes back down just past. Icing's waved off. Battle back behind the goal. Kicks along the far boards where Elise grabs it. Sends it across center ice. But no Storm player there to get it. So Lino Lakes skates it out. Skates it down the zone. Sends it down towards the goal and covered up. Oh, they're still fighting for it, but a whistle was blown. All right, we're going to have a face-off on the left-hand side to the right of the goal, right of Malou. We tried covering that one up. Squirted around, but no harm done, and we move on. Lino Lakes kicks it towards the Storm off the referee's skates. And able to stay in the zone. Goes across the ice where Chandler tries to track it down. Lino Lakes right there to fight with it. Elaine battles for it. Puck bounces around a little and sent out of the zone. It's that Freya's got it coming along the boards. Oh, it gets stolen. Sent back up, but Megan's right there to challenge at the blue line. Lino Lakes skates it in. Elaine brings it up to the blue line and kicks it through the legs of the player. Arm is up for icing, but I don't think the puck's going to make it. It is waved off. Kick to the corner where Ebba and Elaine are there. Elaine tries to send it to Ebba. Gets kicked out. Ebba's got it out front if she can turn and get a shot off. See if we can get it. Oh, and the defender helps the goalie out. Kicks back towards Megan, who sends a bouncing puck into a bunch of legs. She skates it back, gets it to Ebba, who's right in front of the goal, unable to get a shot off. Lucy kicks it down, bounces back behind the goal, where Elise is challenging on the right-hand side. Kicks up where Lucy kicks it in and keeps bouncing around against the boards here. Let's see if we can keep it in and get it deeper in the zone, girls. Lucy fighting for it, gets it into the corner where Ebba kicks it across the ice. Come on, let's get over there, Megan. Megan gets it, skates it back across, passes it to Lucy. Goes between Lucy's legs. Lucy's trying to get it to the center of the ice. Lino Lakes just defending the front of the goal really well right now. They try sending it out. Megan skates back and gets it. Let's see if she can send it over to, I think that's, is that Caroline that just came on the ice? Ooh, there's an offsides. All right, we got an offsides. We'll have a face-off outside of the zone. Looks like we're going to have Caroline and Ivy out there, along with Lucy and Sosie and Megan back. Lucy's going to take the face-off. The girls can't figure out which side they're supposed to be on. There we go. Swap around. All right, let's see if we can get this going the right direction. Bounces around between the referees' skates. Battle at the blue line. We're currently off sides, but it kicks back so we don't get trouble. Megan skating around on defense back in her own zone. Sends it forward. Caroline fighting for it. Getting it down. Can't quite get it in front of the goal. The defender back checks well. Oh, right through the crease. Ivy almost gets a goal. She's visibly upset about it. Loose challenges along with Megan, trying to keep it in the zone. Kicks back to Sosie, who sends it towards the goal. Bounces around, still in front of the net. But they're unable to capitalize. Oh, right back down to Ivy. I got to get better at this camera angle. Kicked up along the board, stopped at the blue line, sent in towards the goal, and the goalie able to cover it up. A lot of good shots there. Ivy kicking herself, but really good movement by the girls. They're doing a really good job of getting it in the zone. We'll have a face-off in Lino Lakes zone. Looks like to the left of the goalie. Ooh, and there goes the camera. Knocked over the camera. Amateur move. All right. Face off to the left of the goalie in the Lino Lakes zone. Looks like Gabby's going to take it. Goes through her legs, but Lino Lakes unable to capitalize. Kicks back. Chandler sends it back in, with Ebba trying to challenge along the boards. Keep bouncing around. Ebba's got it. Takes it back behind the goal. Sends it out in front, but kicks out to the left, and she goes and gets it again. Good hustle by Ebba. Still hustling after it. Kicks it over. Passes to herself. Elise down there chases it into the corner. Lino Lakes skates it around the back behind the net and up the right-hand boards. Ooh, and we're going to have a penalty on Gabby for, I think it's going to be tripping. All right, first penalty minutes of the period, or of the tournament. Gabby going to the sin bin. Good job, Gabby. Trying to fight for the puck, but you're not supposed to trip. Looks like the face-off's going to come out. Oh, careful. Face-off's going to come out all the way down to the Storm offensive or Storm defensive zone. 8 minutes left in the second period, and the score is still 1-0 Storm. All right, they drop the puck. Kicks around in front of the goal. Looks like Megan rides it into the corner, but they're unable to get it away. Elaine challenges. They get a puck in front of the goal. Looks like, all right, we're able to cover it up. Good job, Malou. Yet another save. She's doing great tonight. We're going to have another face-off in the Storm zone. Over to the left of Malou, to the right on the camera. Looks like Elaine's going to take the face-off. Still 5-on-4 right now for the penalty, with another minute 44 left in the penalty. Lino Lakes on the power play, but unable to get it in deep. Kicks over to the boards, where Elaine fights hard for it. Sent in towards Malou, but off the back on the or side of the net. Megan skates it around, sends it up to Ivy, but unable to clear the zone. They dump it back in, but right back to Megan, who skates it up and clears the zone. Kicks it up to Ivy, rolls through. It's not going to be an offsides or an icing. They skate it out where Ivy challenges. She's on her knees fighting for it. Now it looks like they're going to skate it up the other way. Sosi comes over and kicks it to the boards. Ooh, Elaine stops it cold. Kicks it back towards the zone. They're doing great on the penalty kill. I'm not filming it apparently though. All right, there we go. And it looks like we're going to have an offsides and a face-off outside of the Storm zone. They're still on the penalty kill. Lino Lakes has a power play for another 42 seconds. 6 minutes, 48 seconds left in the game with 1-0 Storm. Still 5-on-4. Looks like Lucy's going to take the face-off. We got Sosi, Caroline, and Freya in. Lucy kicks it back away from the blue line, but they skate it in. Freya and Caroline chase it over and keep battling it towards the boards. Lino Lakes player falls down on it on the boards. Sosi skates over, kicks it to the side, but it's just bouncing around between everyone's skates still. Caroline kicks it up the boards, and it looks like Caroline, she's not going to be able to skate it through, and offsides. Good poke check by the Lino Lakes defender, able to stop the puck right before it crossed the blue line with Caroline. So when Lucy brought it in the zone, we have an offsides. All right. 8 seconds left in the power play for Lino Lakes. We've got an offsides face-off right outside of Lino Lakes zone. It looks like we've got Ivy, Freya, Sosi, and Lucy. Or no, that's Caroline taking the face-off. Little stick play, Ivy with the Lino Lakes defender before the face-off. Bounces around the blue line. See if we can get it dumped in deep here. Freya's still battling for it. Gabby out of the box. We're at full strength for both teams. Gabby gets right back after it and sends it up to Caroline, who fights for it along the boards. Dumped down along the boards where Ivy comes over, steals it, gets out, gets a breakaway. Oh, and off the post, does not go in. Great shot for Ivy again, but does not happen. Good job. She was able to steal it and get a breakaway when she hit the post. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left in the game. We're going to have a face-off in the zone.
I'm gonna go get water.
Don't worry, Ruby is still stealing my water bottle and Gatorade. So, all right, looks like we've got Elaine taking the face-off. Thank you. Oh, it gets stuck in the skates of the referee. Kicked out towards Megan, who dumps it in. Holds the line. Oh, right out in front. Oh, stolen by the Lino Lakes player. Good defense. They're able to clear the zone, but Megan hustles back at center ice and kicks it back towards the boards. Dumped in by Lino Lakes deep into the zone. 5 minutes left in the period. Still 1-0. Comes up to Elise, who skates it and kicks it out of the zone. Does not look like it's going to be offside or icing. Lino Lakes skates it behind the boards, kicks it up towards the blue line, but kept in momentarily at least. Nope, kept in by Freya, but squirts past her there. Megan skates back, takes it, kicks it back out of the zone. But Lino Lakes able to regain possession and get it down to the end there. It goes back behind the goal. Megan's still skating it around. Sends it off the boards. Skates it through a few players. Gets into the zone. Megan with a breakaway. Oh, and a kick save by the goal. So close by the goalie. Megan playing her position goes back to defense. Leaves the puck in the corner. And they skate it around where Elise is able to stop it. Oh, it's really hard to pick where the puck's going to go. Ebba's fighting for it along the boards. They're able to skate it out along the side until Elaine steps in and sits on the puck. All right, they get up and they're still skating. Chandler passes it forward to Ebba, who skates it around, but kicked into the corner. Now Elaine's got it, centers it, but kicked aside and kicked out. Now Megan's got it at the top, sends it back down against the boards. This is really hard to film, guys. I apologize. Lino Lakes skates it up to the blue line, passes it across the ice, unable to clear it yet. Freya dumps it back into the zone. Oh, and it squirts towards the goal. It would have been an own goal. Back up towards the blue line where again Chandler stops it. Oh, it kicks out clear. Megan grabs it. Caroline racing back to get on sides, but they're able to skate it out away from the zone. Ivy kicks it back into the zone. We got Elaine and Caroline and Ivy chasing down into the corner. They skate it around. Megan able to stop it. Kicks it back in, but there's four Lino Lakes girls there not letting her kick it into the center. Elaine able to get it down to the corner to Ivy, who sends it around to Caroline. Tries to skate it around and kicks up. Sosi able to keep it in, but oh, she's tripped. But they don't call it. Oh, kicked out of the zone. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Megan skates it back. Oh, and then they have a breakaway the other way, but unable to keep a handle on the puck. Kicks back to Caroline, who sends it up with Ivy chasing. We're able to clear the zone, but dumped back in for an offsides by Lino Lakes. A couple other good shots. I've got a pile of kids around my ankles. All the little brothers and sisters want to see what's going on with the filming. Oh, and Ruby finally able to get the lid off. Quick update. Able to get the lid off the Gatorade, and there is red juice everywhere. All right, they drop the puck outside of the zone. Freya skates it across, passes it up to Caroline, who battles for it, gets it out in front. Oh, it's still bouncing around. And the goalie able to cover it up, a little pushing and shoving. Caroline not putting up with that. Good job, Caroline. Good hustle by Caroline. A lot of good plays out of her. She's been muscling kids around. We're going to have a face-off inside the zone to the right of the goal. Looks like Lucy's going to take the face-off, facing the wrong way. Oh, she swaps it around. Looks like we got Sosi and Freya on defense. Puck bounces around. Lucy able to kick it in. Lino Lakes player skates it out, but Freya dumps it back into the corner. And they skate it back behind the goal and send it around the boards. Lucy able to pin it against the boards momentarily. Sosi kicks it up to Ivy, who's met with two defenders, and they're able to clear the zone and slap back in by Freya for an offsides. I'm going to drink what's left of my Gatorade before Ruby dumps the rest of it out. All right. Gabby's going to be taking the face-off right outside of the Lino Lakes zone. Elise on the left wing out center ice. So we got Freya and Sosi are still in on defense. And Ebba is in on the right wing. Battle for it at the blue line. Storm able to get it in momentarily, but cleared. Still battling for it at the blue line. Gabby able to kick it around momentarily, but cleared by Lino Lakes. Sosi able to get control of it, but tripped. Again, no call. Freya back by herself. Sends it over to the right boards. Ebba able to meet it at center ice as they try to re-enter the zone, and we will have another offsides by Lino Lakes. With 30 seconds left in the second period, Storm still up 1-0. I apologize tonight for the camera work, but I'm kind of just watching the game and occasionally moving the phone. But doing my best, or somewhat of my best. All right, they drop the puck, kicks back to Lino Lakes player who sends it forward and skates it up. Dumped into Sosi, who skates it to the side and clears the zone, but arm is up for icing. And icing it is. So we will head back down to the Storm zone. Way down at the other end of the arena. This arena up here in Bemidji is just as warm as it is outside. So unfortunately, the camera angle is bad up in the mezzanine, but it is heated up here. So I am glad to not be down by the ice. All right, looks like Gabby kicks it over towards the goal on the face-off, but kick towards the boards. Looks like Megan's challenging. Storm able to clear the zone, and that is it for the second period. All right, still 1-0 on Caroline's goal. Malou doing a great job in goal tonight. Really, the defense is doing great. I would say all of our defenders keeping it in the offensive zone at the blue line. They've been doing a great job. Lino Lakes keeps bunching up around the puck, but they're doing a great job spreading out and keeping it in the offensive zone. It makes the goalie's job a lot easier. Quick update. Ruby only spilled half the Gatorade. Chandler out showing her skills on the ice. I assume she's supposed to be listening to the coach, but coach is her dad, so she's just enjoying herself. There is a standing rule where they don't have to listen to their individual dad, or at least that's the rule my child follows. All right. Looks like the referees are taking their time getting warmed up in the box today. I don't blame them. It's cold down there. All right, here we go. Start of the third period. Malou's right in front of the camera here. Looks like Lucy's going to take the face off. Ebba on the left wing, Elise on the right wing. We've got Freya and Chandler on defense. So here we go, starting the third period. And the puck's dropped. Lucy challenges it, goes down, and kicks back a rolling puck back to Malou. Hits it with her stick. Kicks to the corner. Kind of a risky puck by Malou. Kicks across, all the way across the ice. Looks like Freya has got it handled. Ooh, but it's challenged against the boards. Sorry. Lino Lakes able to keep the pressure. Ooh, sends it through the crease right across. Freya able to kick it up towards the blue line, but kept in by Lino Lakes. Freya gets it across the blue line and out of the zone, but they're able to stay on sides. Ebba chases it down in the corner, skates behind the goal, sends it up to Lucy. Little too far, but able to clear the zone. Lucy swipes at it, but misses. They're still fighting for it. Center ice, where looks like Megan's able to turn and send it in. Icing is waved off, so the Storm regroup. Freya hustles off. Oh, it bounces out of the zone just in time for Sosi to come on, but oh, they get a breakaway. Kick towards the goal, but turned aside with the stick by Malou. Kind of a risky move with the stick, but worked out well. Good job, Malou. Lucy able to clear the zone, but that will be icing. We will have a face-off down in our end. Good job, Malou. 13 minutes left in the third period. Face-off just to the left of Malou here. Looks like we're going to have Gabby take it with Elaine, Megan, and Sosi on the goal side. Caroline on the far side against the boards. Drop the puck. It kicks over the center where Elaine sends it out. Oh! Sent towards the goal! Sosi able to help out. Malou stops it right away, but trickles back towards the goal. But Sosi right there, help a friend out, get the puck out of there, and Elaine's able to battle for it at the blue line. Kicks back into the corner. That was Lino Lakes' best scoring shot so far. Battle back behind the net where Elaine skates it out. Gets it up the boards. Sends it. Oh, come on, Caroline. If Caroline can beat her. Icing's waved off. It's not going to make it. They send it back out. Oh, little banging around with Fawn, but sent back towards the goal. But Lino Lakes able to stop it with a stick and kick it out of the zone. Megan right there to challenge her. Freya comes up hot off the bench, gets right in front of the goal. Elaine chases around. Over skates and it's dumped back in. Puck's still bouncing around. I can't really get a good angle on it. It's back behind the goal like that, but Lino Lakes player tries to dump it back in, but Caroline skates it out and sends it down the ice and is tipped, so icing will be waved off. See if we can get down there and keep it in the offensive zone, keep it off Malou's plate down here. Still bouncing around right at the top of the zone, comes out, but Megan able to get it and skate it back to center ice, passes it up to Caroline. It's slapped away from Caroline. Oh, and the Storm got caught in a change. Elaine comes down to defend, able to get it away from the player, but the player is relentless, keeps after it. Megan able to help her out, kicks it over the boards. Megan still got it along the boards, trying to clear it out of the zone. It's stuck between the Lino Lakes player's skates, but she gets it back down in the corner where Freya chases it, sends it up to Gabby, who kicks it out to Caroline, who skates it through, gets it out, turns the corner. Caroline might have a breakaway here. Caroline sends it towards the goal. Oh, with a block. Goalie blocks it, but she's able to get a second shot off. Bounces back to Gabby. Comes up to Megan, still trying to keep it in. They're kind of bouncing around, and it gets dumped back behind the Lino Lakes goal. It trickles to the corner. It looks like Lino Lakes will get possession, but Megan kicks it towards the goal. Caroline's tracking the player at the puck. And maybe tripped. but got away with it. I would argue that was a trip that Caroline got away with, but I'm okay with it as long as everyone else is. Elise has got it going back into the zone after Freya did a good job keeping it in at the blue line. Lino Lakes able to get possession and skate it out towards the blue line and get it out of the zone just in time for Lucy to slap at it and send it in for an offside. So we'll have a face-off outside of the zone. 9 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third period. Storm still up 1-0. Looks like Lucy's going to take the face-off. Elise is going to be on the right wing. We got Sosi and Ivy on defense, and Ebba on the left wing. All right, we'll see what happens here. As they drop the puck, Lucy kicks it forward, but then it comes back towards the Storm end where Elise dumps it to the boards, but unable to gain the blue line. They're all kind of stabbing at it along the boards in a clump, but kicks out towards their goal, and their goalie is forced to cover it up. I'm not sure who sent that in, but it counts. Counts for a shot on goal. Looks like we're going to have a face-off down to the left of the goalie. Our right, her left. Lucy's going to take the face-off. Still have Sosi and Ivy on defense. Ebba's out in front of the goal. See if Lucy can kick it over to Ebba. Oh, and she does. Oh, but Lino Lakes able to kick it back to the corner. Elise challenges, and Ebba follows. Kicks up the boards towards Ivy, who's able to dump it back down to Lucy, but it gets stolen right away. Sosi gets in on the mix and sends it in a little deeper where Elise and Lucy fighting for it. Elise sends it on goal, but the goalie is able to stop it under her pads. So that's a good shot by Elise. I wasn't even sure where the puck was, but good job by Elise. It looks like the Storm are going to make a change. Looks like we're going to still have Sosi and Ivy on defense, but we got Gabby taking the face-off with Caroline on the left wing, and I think that's Elaine, I think it's Elaine on the right wing. Kicks back over to Sosi, who tries to keep it in and does. Sends it down behind the Lino Lakes goal. Lino Lakes skates it around, sends up the boards towards Ivy, and they slap at the distance, but it will be icing if it gets there, and it does. All right, we are 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third period. Still 1-0 Storm on Caroline's goal. And we're going to have a face-off deep in Lino Lakes zone. Looks like Gabby's going to take it with Elaine on the right wing. We got Megan and Freya swapped in on defense. It kicks back towards the goal, but comes back out to the top of the blue line where Freya tries to keep it in, gets it up to Gabby, who sends it down to Caroline, but just can't connect on the pass. And it bounces over to the far boards, where we have Caroline goes down and is slow to get up. Is that Caroline or is that Elaine? It looks like Elaine got the wind knocked out of her, maybe. Hopefully she's okay. Megan Huss is back as the puck comes into the zone. Caroline able to clear it and sends it back down. We got Gabby's by herself. It's waved off. She's got Elise in front of the goal. Brings it to the goal, but the goalie's able to slap it back to the corner. Good sequence there. Megan able to keep it at the blue line. Kicks it over to Caroline along the left-hand boards, who sends it to center ice. Elise is right there. Oh, and just takes a shot, but just misses to the left of the goal. Still bouncing around behind the net. Comes up to center ice where Gabby takes a stab at it, but can't find it. Megan kicks it back against the boards. Still bouncing around in the Lino Lakes zone, which is where we want it. Lucy comes in off the bench and misses, but Freya able to help her out and keep it in. Caroline racing to the side, but Lino Lakes able to clear the zone. Oh, and dump it in. What are we doing? We're letting her get it. Oh, great save by Malou. Good job, Malou. They kind of, oh, and it's kicked out of the zone. Looks like the Storm players kind of forgot what they were doing for a second, and they're in the middle of a change. Now Lucy brings it down at the end, skates it towards the goals, knocked off the puck, but keeps after it. Lino Lakes player falls down, and they have it, and they're skating out. Sosi and Megan there to challenge. Storm got to hustle back and help them out. Sosi falls down against the boards, but keeps it, and a whistle is blown. Looks like it is offsides. Looks like I missed an offsides. Now Ruby is stealing someone's pretzels. Oh, they're her pretzels. Never mind. She just looks like she's stealing stuff all the time. Six minutes, 28 seconds left in the third period. Hopefully we can hold on to the lead. Malou doing some work back there. She was able to stop. That was probably the best shot Lino Lakes had all night. They had that one-on-one breakaway. We got caught in a change. Looks like the coach of Lino Lakes calls a timeout. We're still waiting to see who's coming out on the ice. Again, I'm sorry for the camera angle. It looks like this will be the same camera angle tomorrow morning. I'm not sure about the other ice arena, but we play somewhere else tomorrow afternoon. We will do our best to film it for the grandparents. All right. Looks like we're coming back out on the ice. Timeout's over. 6 minutes, 28 seconds left in the third. Looks like Lucy's going to be taking the face off. Oh, it's not at center ice. We got Ivy and Sosi on defense, and we've got Elise on the right wing and Ebba on the left wing. And the puck drops and kicks across the ice. Elise gives chase along with some Lino Lakes players. Lucy able to stop it right before it goes in the zone and push it up the boards, but it kicks around and heads back into the zone. Comes back to Sosi, who challenges and kicks it to the corner, down to Ivy, who turns the other way and kicks it up, and Elise skirts it up the boards, but unable to clear the zone. Lucy and Ivy combine to get to it and kick it forward. Arm is up for icing if it makes it, and it will. So we'll be coming back down to the Storm zone for an icing face-off. All right, Caroline looks like she's checked back in. Gabby's going to be taking the face-off. We got Elaine on the right wing. We got Megan behind her. Freya and Caroline are guarding the net. Kicks back to Caroline, who sends it over to Elaine, who skates it up to the top of the zone, but unable to clear it. Lino Lakes send it back in, but Megan breaks it up and gets it to go over the boards and kicks it up. Now Caroline is all by herself. And Caroline trying to get on goal, but the defenders back check and get back in time. I had to battle with Ruby there. She was grabbing the tripod. All right. Megan's got it at center ice. Kicks it over to Lane. Oh, no. Storm get caught sleeping in another change all by herself. And Malou kicks it aside. Great save by Malou. Megan fighting for it. along with Elaine, and Megan sends it down the ice, arm up for icing, but it is waved off because it will not make it. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Lino Lakes skates it around, and there's a car wreck along the boards. Kicks out to Megan, who's got it tracking towards the goal, and scores! Making the score 2-0. Megan gets a score. Sorry for clapping in front of the microphone. 4 minutes and 34 seconds, and the Storm are up 2-0 behind Megan's goal. Good job, Meg. Malou's in front of me with a big sigh of relief, knowing that she's got the 2-goal lead. She had her stick in the air. She's really excited. It looks like Lucy's going to take the face off. We got Ivy and Sosi on defense. Ebba's on the left wing, and I can't see the number on the right wing. Looks like Elise is on the right wing. All right. Looks like Lino Lakes talked to their goalie. They might be pulling their goalie soon. Lucy fights for it, wins the faceoff, kicks it into the zone, but they're able to stop her at the blue line. Kicked back in, and icing is called. So we'll have another faceoff outside of the Lino Lakes zone. Oh. No changes are made. Lucy's going to take the face-off again. Kicks over to Elise, who sends it in just barely into the zone. Lino Lakes able to clear it out. Battle for it at the blue line. I think that's Sosi getting beat up on the ground there. Ivy able to save it. A breakaway. Does it again. Lino Lakes players trying to pass it forward. They skated into the zone. They cut back towards the middle, but Lucy with a great steal. And they dump it back in, and now Sosi's on a breakaway. Player coming off the bench tries to cut her off. She skates past her, shoots, and scores! Sosi all by herself skates at the length of the ice and scores for a 3-0 lead. Good job, Storm. We have no. It was the kids were using it as a bookmark. Oh no, I'm good. I'm done fishing for the year. All right, looks like Gabby's going to take the face off. We've got Caroline on the left wing, Elaine on the right wing with Megan and Freya on defense. Megan kicks it forward as it comes back to her. Lino Lakes player able to skate it in, comes in, sends it towards the goal, but Malou kicks it to the corner with her stick where Freya sends it up to Caroline. Caroline skates it through, sends it up to Gabby, who chases after. They're on sides. Gabby sends it to the center, but just goes behind the goal. Caroline kicks it back to Freya. But the Lino Lakes player is able to kick it to the side. Elaine overskates it, but so does the Lino Lakes player. Elaine's still battling for it. Kicks up to Megan, who sends it back to Elaine. Goes back to Megan, who centers it. Oh, Elaine with a great poke check steals it. But they're just sending it all over the place down there right now. Comes down along the boards to Megan, who's able to take a slap at it, but there's 3 Lino Lakes players. Megan kicks it in a little deeper to the zone, and Gabby chases it. Gabby sends it towards the side of the net, trickles in behind. Lino Lakes player skates it out up the left boards. Oh, and Freya was able to keep it in. Good job, Freya, number 7. Did a great job of standing at the blue line and stopping the puck, dumping it back into the zone where Elaine's battling behind the net for it. Elaine tries to center it out, but pass is stolen by the Lino Lakes player. Kicks out around the blue line. Freya battling to keep it in, but it looks like Lino Lakes gains possession, and she will skate it out of the zone. Where Megan poke checks and steals it away, sends it up to, looks like Caroline sends it down towards the goal, but the goalie kicks it to the corner. Caroline sends it out. Oh, and then almost connected with the Elise on a centering pass. Lino Lakes skates it out, kicked aside. Lucy trying to get a puck, a stick on it, and does, clears the zone, and they are offsides with 1 minute 21 seconds left. We'll have a face-off outside of the Lino Lakes zone. Or, I'm sorry, outside of the Storm zone. 3-0. Looks like Lucy's going to take the face-off. We got Sosi and Ivy on defense, Ebb on the left wing, and Elise, who's been out there for a while, skates in, is on the right-hand side. Lucy goes on her knees, kicking it back towards the Lino Lakes zone, but they're able to skate it in and dump it in. Lucy skates back and battles for it. It gets kicked in front of Malou, right out in front of the goal. Oh, Malou with the stick save. Kicks it to the corner. What a great shot, but Malou knew what was going on. So now Lucy kicks it back to Ivy. Ivy skates it around and sends it up towards the blue line, but not out of the zone until Lucy gets there. Kicks it forward to Elise, but the defender able to stop. It's not icing. She dumps it in back behind the goal. It's a good job by Lucy kicking it out of the zone. She goes over and challenges on defense, kicks back to Ivy, who sends it back into Lucy, who gets a couple moves, but the Lino Lakes player stops it and skates it out. Sosi gets it, circles back to try to avoid offsides and sends it back towards the zone. 13 seconds left in the game. Lucy ties it up against the boards. So does Ebba, who sends it out to center ice. And 3-2-1 game, and the Storm win the first game of the tournament. Malou did a great job in goal tonight. We had goals by Sosi, Caroline, and who's the other? Megan. Megan scored goals tonight. So good job, Storm. Great start to the tournament. Good job, girls. I will post this as soon as I can. I apologize again for not being able to broadcast live and the angle of the shooting.